Yo, I'm gonna make sure it's recording. Yeah, alright, so we're good. So I got a question somebody wanted me to answer. I don't know how long ago this was, but I'm gonna go ahead and give your question and answer right now. So someone was asking, what is my thoughts on semen retention and whatnot? And I gotta say, that's a really good one. I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop off on what I think about semen retention, and is it real? Is it fake? What's the hype? What's it going down, right? So as far as how I feel about semen retention, I think there's a couple ways you could go about it. I know I don't really have sources to back me up, so I'm not going to go ahead and go into the scientific details on it or anything like that. I know there's studies that do exist out there somewhere that prove this work. Here's my thoughts on semen retention. I think very well it does work. But here's the thing, right? Because you could really define it as really what is holding the energy, right? Is it the semen itself that's holding the energy? Is it the sexual charge just existing? Is it something else? Is it the blood holding the sexual charge? That's the whole benefit. What is it that's really working? Now, to an extent, semen retention, I don't think you can really deny it. There's obviously great deals of power and benefit within holding semen. One of the funny ones I'm just gonna say right here is, I know these lights are on. That's actually pretty cool. I'm in a parking lot right now. But one of the interesting ones, and I apologize if the audio gets a little bad out here. I probably should have used my phone to record it, but so I know one of the things about semen is I know if you put it on your face, it makes it smoother or whatnot. We're not going to get into detail on it. But what was one of the funny things is that, right, while you could do that, right, you could rub semen on your face and your skin would get smoother, right? That was a practice that they had a long time ago. What's funny is that when you actually go on NoFap, your skin gets better. You actually glow more. Interesting, right? So it's things like that that correlate from the actual use of the fluid itself and the withholding and retaining of that fluid, right? So, you have the benefits which it provide, which could be, the skin care. Oh yeah, it's gonna get windy, hold on. Fuck, I hate when this happens. I'm sorry, guys. Right, so you have skin benefits. There was another benefit I just had in mind. Semen has the power to create babies, right? And what I find so interesting is that when you go on semen retention, your energy, your creative energy, up. Why? Because semen is creative energy. It is energy that can create. We're talking a new life form. So when you withhold that type of energy within yourself, you're able to manifest that in very new ways, multiple ways, right? So I think that's really interesting. There's a lot of things that what the fluid itself can do, withholding it yourself as a man, absolutely pays off in a very similar way. So yeah, I definitely think it's real. I definitely think the fluid itself is doing something to the body. It has to be. There's no simple if or and about that. I definitely think for a fact there's some truth to that. Semen retention absolutely is happening. With it, for those of us that are holding that semen, there's definitely some magic going on. Because when semen is used out of the body for our benefit, it's still very, very powerful. So it doesn't surprise me there's correlations from the benefits of NoFap. If you literally go, next video I'm recording on my fucking phone. Oh, this is a bad one too. I'm gonna hold the tripod. Oh my gosh. Nah, I'm recording this on my phone next time. What the fuck? I almost want to restart the video. Okay, so if you look at my 90 days on NoFap benefits video, you're gonna see if you take those benefits and then apply it to the benefits of, kind of the things that semen did and what the ancient civilizations believed in, stuff like that with semen, they're gonna correlate a lot. So that's what that's where I'm standing on it. There's a correlation going on. So there's obviously some magic happening with the semen, right? But I think even more of the benefits can come down to, you know, the sexual energy just within it, because even women tend to experience some of the same benefits with that energy and stuff. And while they don't have semen, they definitely have sexual energy like men do. And while semen retention is just one dimension of what NoFap can do, the sexual charge within you is also another dimension of what NoFap does. So I definitely believe semen retention is a very real thing. There's studies, there's correlation. I definitely think there's something going on. You know, I'm not saying it's all down, but I'm believing in it because of what we got presented to us as far as information and experience. So that's my views on semen retention. But I also think, you know, last point, sexual charge is a lot of what comes down to NoFap as well. When you're in that sexual drive state, there's a lot of that when you put out into the world, it really manifests so interestingly and so amazingly. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully the audio was not too bad with this wind out here. Talk to you next time.